You inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play's a run with Nwangu.
And running with power here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And down to the 29-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal.
This ball complete to Rager.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jalen Rager,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Yeah, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. throw completed by Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here's Knight on the handoff. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, it's Knight.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
On the carry, here's Knight.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
This is Knight.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down. Knight. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Zonovan Knight. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. Back to throw. O'Neal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. O'Neal. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chkahoe Nwangu taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Knight.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in, both ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Quickly completed to the right flat.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Knight fighting down past the 45. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down now, it's Knight. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Knight's play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Here's Watson. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Quick throw complete.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now it's Watson. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Neal to the right side and complete to Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. O'Neal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Nwangu. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. On the run is Nwangu.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Joseph's got it.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Second and a couple.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now a give right side.
Knight to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Knight, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Knight, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Now a give right side. Knight. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's Knight. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Zonovan Knight
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Aviators have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they need.
still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down now. It's Knight, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Try to take this home, they'll run.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about